Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today I'm going to use these distress paints that were sent to me by Elizabeth. And I want to thank you, Elizabeth, very, very much. As a lot of you know, Ranger and I have not always had a great relationship. Um, they, for the most part, and I know some of you have experienced this as well, when you get items from them and they don't work, or you buy them from the store or what have you, and you write them, 9 out of 10 times they just don't really care. So anyway, so I've voiced my concern about the Dilutions paints, which I absolutely love, except most of mine are cottage cheese now, and I haven't had them that long. And so Elizabeth sent me a bunch of distress paints. Okay, so I've had distress paints. I had them quite a while ago when they first came out. I bought them off of, he had a big thing on HSN or QVC, and my husband bought them for me, or my daughter. Bought me this humongous thing. And I got them, and most of them wouldn't work. And I did them on video. You can find it back in my channel. And I did not like them. So I always talk about Ranger. So these were sent to me from Elizabeth. She said these are ones that she has used, which I don't mind when people send me stuff that has been used. I use it. If I don't have it, I like to use it. And some of them are used, some of them are new, and for me to try them. So that is what I'm going to do today. We'll just play with them. And I did look, and Joanne.com, Joanne Crafts, has them on sale. You can buy them there. So if you're interested, you just look up Distress Paints and you shall be able to find them there. So that being said, if you just found me and I don't know, I tickle your fancy, I don't know. Please subscribe and click that notification bell down below. Please click the notification bell down below, even if you're already subscribed to me, so you can get notified when I upload. Lately, it's been a little more off than on. I've been very sick. December, holiday time, November, December is not a very good time for me whatsoever, which I know it is not for a lot of you. And for those of you that it is delicious, a delicious, delicious time of the year. I hope you have a fantastic one. So let's get to getting. Okay, so I make odd doll quilts, odd dolls, what have you. And so a lot of the time I will just take my sketch pad or printer paper or what have you, and I will sit and sketch. So I sketched this the other day. I have a bunch of sketches, but this is the one I'm going to do today. And what I did then was I took some, how you say, transfer paper, carbon paper, that kind of thing. And I traced it onto this, which is a piece of printer paper as well. I traced it, and then, and you can see I drew this. You can see it took me a minute. But then I traced it on here, and then I cut it out. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use today. Because I like to do some of them in my art journal so I can see what kind of vibe I want to go. Sometimes I'll do a bunch of them in different color, whatever. Okay, you guys know. So I'm going to start out here, and I'm going to go with a light color. Now these have little balls in it. I like to, like ball bearings, balls, what have you. And I don't know how long they've been sitting. So, and like I said, I love getting stuff in the mail. A lot of people will send me paintings and just all kinds of great stuff, and I love it. So if you have items that you don't use and you want to share with somebody, you know, I think it's a good idea if you're not using them. Okay, so let's see. I did not. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, those would make nice eyes. It gives you the highlight and everything. Can you even see? I don't know. My one ball blew out, and Dave got me a new one, but it's warm and a warm cut. I don't know. All right, so from what I remember, I do like that though. So you can see I'm just adding. I'm just going to do a background. Nothing fantastical. Ooh, green. Hello. Okay, I still have this cold though, and Dave had to go to urgent care yesterday. because his ear is terrible and everything like that. Oh, okay, so you squeeze it. And they told him that his chest has a wheeze in it, but his ear is not infected. It's just got a bunch of fluid in it that has to be reabsorbed or something. I don't know. I didn't go with them, but so we'll see. They gave him something for the wheezing. Okay, so I'm not even telling you the colors. Spiced marmalade. Now, if you guys have been watching me, you guys know I do enjoy the ink pads from them. Distress inks and that kind of thing. I do like those, and I do use them, and I don't complain about those. So it's not like I complain about everything. It's just when I get things and they don't work. So I'm going to take just a sponge that you can see I love very much. And if you use your makeup sponges or even sponges like this, like for instance, this I did not wash off, right? So it dried hard. But I like to cut them and then you get freshness. But I'm not going to be bothering with that today. I just want to see if these... I don't want to blend too much because then we're going to make poopy color. Which is okay if that's what you're going for, because sometimes maybe you want a poopy color. I don't exactly know when, but hey, we're all different. And believe me, I've made many a poopy colors. All right, so I'm kind of... let me see what other colors are in here that I can mix to lighten these up. And I can always go over, and because I want to blend a little bit, I do see, what's this color? Handled. Oh, bundled sage. Jesus, Cal, you can't read. And you can hear. And that's good because it gives it a good mix up. Oh, okay. Not even used. Hence the plastic on it, right? I'm going to move back a minute because somebody had commented that I'm too far down here. And I probably am. If I move my camera up too much, it's hard. Sometimes my ribs and all hurt, and it's hard to get too close, if that makes sense. All right, so we're going to see what this is like not used. I know, yep, you have to click it. There's like a little thing in there, right? And when you touch, like when you push it in, you see what happens. It kind of lets it out loose. Okay, just put a little bit in here. Come on, baby. Just to kind of lighten that green up, but we're still having green, so it's kind of, all right. Oh, okay, so now it's starting to flow better. All right, just so you know. Okay. It's a little, maybe I was pushing it too much, and too much was coming out, maybe? I don't want it to leak everywhere. I'm not well versed in these. Like I said, I never really had too many to play with. And I'm excited to have these to play with. What color are you? Like this is Picket Fence. Another new one, it looks like. Oh, no, it still has the plastic. Okay. Oh, I gotta shake it. I forgot. Shake it, baby. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. You can tell I'm still a little congested, but I have to clean my, I should go out and let you guys see how horrible it is next to my couch, my end table. I have magazines and paper and tablets and pencils and crayons and, not crayons, colored pencil, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. All right, I'm going to give it a squeeze. Is it? Oh, okay, I just clicked it. Giving it a squeeze. Okay. Just kind of want to lighten that green up. I didn't know it was going to be that green. All right, I'm not doing a great job doing the background at the moment with these. I'm not going to lie. All right. Okay, so now my white's kind of poopy. So let's go on this page and kind of clean it off. So if I shake it and squeeze, geez, it paints that green. What green? Okay, there we go. All right. It's basically white. We'll get over it. Might seal those together, but that's good. Okay. All right. And I also got sent what are these? Distress stains. I'm not real sure what to do with these, but I have a feeling they're going to be dark. Let's see. That one clicked too, so this must be new. Oh. Oh. Huh. That's nice. Not going to say. Not going to talk about that. I'll have to do another video on that separately. But, okay, what is you? What is you? This is antique linen. Okay. I'm going to have to throw gesso probably all over this. We're going to hit it with the heat gun and see about it drying. Okay. All right. Okay, so yeah, it takes a minute and then it starts coming out. Like bad. Like a lot. Just be prepared. Which is not a bad thing. It's just, I hate when it comes out like that on the sides. Maybe we have to clean it. Does anybody know? Let me know down below. Do you clean these like that when we're done? It's a lot of paint wasted though. All right. Okay, so let's see about drying. That green is a shame in the middle and my dog is laying on my thing. Okay. We're gonna see what it's like. I will say this. I'm not hating them. I'm not hating them at all. They're distressed, so they're not supposed to be like beautifully opaque kind of things, which I get. Let's dry here. I can see that's still wet, but you know what I'm saying? So I know that. I get it. Let's see. I hope everybody had a nice holiday. Our holiday was nice. I might have already, I don't know if I said that or not. These are a bit chalky, which I guess is the whole distress thing. If you don't have a heat gun, use your hair dryer. And if you don't have a hair dryer, you can do one of two things. You can go buy one, or you can go to your local Goodwill or thrift store, and they have them for a couple bucks. And if not, honestly, acrylic dries so fast. Watercolor too, not as fast as acrylic, but you definitely can watch your favorite YouTuber, watch a video or two, or put on a couple of your favorite songs, and it'll be dry, and then you can move on. Or sometimes what I like to do, I do one of two things. I will take another piece of paper. Oh, let's grab it. I got all my paper sitting there, and I will do this with whatever I'm doing. Oh my God, I swallowed my own spit and I'm choking. Sorry. Too much information. Now, if I'm doing watercolor as a background or as a, listen, do I do watercolor and then anything but a background? No. I have horrible time with watercolor. I'm going to try something. Okay, so not much came up, so you can see, but this starts another, like mixed media page, which I've done a million times. Or you can take your, rag or what have you and kind of do that, okay? So I know that I'm going to put her in the middle. So I'm just going to, oh, that green's not too bad, huh? I mean, it's shitty. I mean, oh, geez, it's, nope, I apologize. Sorry. Sometimes it just comes out. Maybe I need some more now that it's dry. Let's do some more white. Let's see what we get. Just kind of, I know that she's going to be in the middle. You can tell I'm around my family too much when I start cursing. Because I really make an effort not to say bad words on here. Let's just go over it. Sometimes, though, it just happens. And I apologize. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to sponge this for now. We saw the colors. I'm digging the colors. But I do want to push those colors back. And I can always, if I want more of that green, you know, which I do dig that orange and that pink. So who knows what I'll do. But, and this also helps it dry faster if you don't have a heat gun or a hair dryer, because I know a lot of you are just starting out And again, this can be used with any paint. This is not just these paints. So now I'm going to take my Mod Podge mat, which I know a lot of you, I love Mod Podge paper. That's what I do enjoy. But I know a lot of you do not have it, and some of you are just like, girl, please just use the Mod Podge mat. So that's what I'm going to do today. And, oh, I did not clean my brush. Okay, so I'm just going to put this down. And you could put it on the paper as well, but I will tell you that I'm having problems with my hands today. And that little paper, even cutting it, was like, girl, please. Okay, so she's going to be my main thing on here, but I'm going to move her down just a little bit. And you can see and this is just printer paper. Like I said, I'll take a bunch of it and just draw, because a lot of the times things that I draw are not, they don't come out how I want them. And then I'm like, oh, I don't like them. All right, this is just being... All right, so if it scrunches up like mine was doing, and I don't know how well you can do it, I got to work with the lighting here since my other thing's different now. So I apologize. I'm just going to, you just want to lightly tap. Now, I did not put any glue over here, so I'm going to work over here very lightly and go over it with my brush. And if you have a sprinkle, like I have a sprinkle there, even though I tried to get rid of it, I'm going to very lightly just give it a push down. A little bit more glue so it stays. It happens, crinkles. And I'm not, you know, everybody has a crinkle once in a while. Believe me, if you saw my face, I have crinkles. And I've lost almost 30 pounds. And I'm going to be doing Vlogmas, I think. Yeah, I'm almost positive. And they might only be 5-minute vlogs or whatever, but yeah, so. But honestly, I can't tell that I've lost it, but like, well, too much information, but like my underwear and my pants, I put on my jeans the other day to go see Santa with my nephew, and the legs were so baggy and the butt and everything. So it's like little pieces here and there. When you have a lot of weight to lose like I do, you know, it takes a minute. I need more than 30 pounds, child. That's like nothing. Okay. So like I said, now I have this to keep. I keep it in a folder where I keep like, oh, okay, this is what I'm going to do next. And I'm going to be doing her on a art quilt kind of thing. So I'll talk about more of this, what I do when I do it. But right now, we're just doing her. Okay, so I want her to be fancy. So something that I want to do is, and you know what, I might use this because this is like a good base, this antique linen. Although I'm going to have to put it here. And I'll show you why. Which I guess it doesn't matter what you see, like I squeezed it in it. So just be careful of that. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not the end of the world. Trust me. I need a smaller brush, so excuse my arm because it just happens. My light, you can see it's going on and off because of the... Okay, so for her skirt, I'm going to go over it. Now you can see when I cut it out, I obviously, which I don't know why I didn't erase it, the bulk of it first before I glued it down, but I didn't. So I want like a tannish brown. Now, what do I want to do with her legs? I don't think I want it that. So I'll have to decide. Okay, I'll just do it like that. And I'll do a couple coats of this once it's dry. But this could be any color. Try to go over those pencil marks, but if I don't, all I'll do is take like my Stabilo or watercolor pencil or charcoal or something like that and kind of go around it just to like make it stand out more sketchy kind of. All right, so that's going to dry, and then I will you can see I kind of went on the bottom there. I will do more, and then to match I want some red. So let me grab some red. Okay, I've been using these lately. These were sent to me from Deco Art, and I'm kind of digging them. These are the new ones. Okay. When I open some of these and I go to throw the things in the garbage, you know how it has a little bit of paint? This is such a horrible thing, but sometimes when my dog Spyro comes to lay on me, like we're watching TV at night, and he comes to lay on me, and I'm like petting him, and I don't know if I'm the only one kind of not picks at him, but you run your hands through his fur, and then I'm like, what the heck is this? And it's these little tops of the paint dried on his fur. Because he lays right at my feet, and sometimes, I'm not paying attention. All right, so this is cadmium red hue. Okay. And so let's take a little bit of this, and that's from Deco Art. They have like brand new lines of paint out. This is their premium, and they have paint pouring stuff that they sent me, and all kinds of stuff. Matte metallics, and so I've been playing with them so I can use them and tell you. No, I should have probably picked a smaller brush because these hands and this brush is a little frayed. Being a mixed media artist, boy oh boy, I can't believe the stuff I ruin. And you know what I do is I will get brushes, and I put them aside, like, okay, these are my watercolor brushes, these are my good brush, and it never lasts. I go to pull a brush out and I'm like, oh, I need this size. Oh, it's okay, I'll clean it. And I never do. And I mean, you can see, like, this is frayed. Okay, so I'm trying to paint this a little bit. Maybe I'll dry it before I go on for the second coat. Yeah, I might want to outline this, so I'm not going to be too upset about the lines. Dry. I'm going to rinse this off for the second. Now, I think what I'm going to do is go in, and I think I'm going to make her black because I have two black cats. Now, I have an orange cat too. What color are you? Thunder blue will not work. Come on. Come on. I have to have, where's my black? I always have my black thing here. Oh, that's my dog. Scared her. Sorry. I'm like the worst mother today. Whoa. Woe's me. Okay, here we go. Wrought iron, that'll be good enough. Wrought iron. Then my favorite folk art. My dogs are old. They're all rescues. I used to foster. I don't anymore. It's gonna be a dark gray. And so they're all rescues. They're all very aged at this moment, and they cannot hear, see. Some of them, yeah. So when they can't hear or see and they get startled, they scream. And at first it was very disturbing. I mean, it still is when you heard that, right? All of a sudden. But, oh, dry, baby. But it is what it is. So I'm going to go in, and what's nice about doing your own drawings, though, is that you could do whatever you want, like whatever way you want. Like this is going to be probably not the best brush either. And it has this, what kind is this? Cube Craft. I have no idea, but it has a big stray hair, and it's not working good for me. What are you? You are a Sapphire Robert Simmons, but he doesn't look like it's good either. It looks like it's frayed. Oh, a little bit better. But yeah, so the animals are, it's a shame. But there are a lot of these animals. I mean, I'm not going to sit and bore everybody about animals, but most of them were to be put down. And I can't stand it when they put animals down that, I'm talking people, not the places that I fostered for. The owners, rather, when they're not perfect, when they're fully bred or, you know, bred too much and they don't want them anymore. Wah, 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 which I think is awful. And so, yeah, we took them because I fostered for 20 years. One of my favorite things that I did. I do that, and I did cats with leukemia. So that is what I did. Right, so I'm going to go in here. It's going to be both legs, but I'm going to put something in the middle so you can see that it's both legs. I don't exactly know why I had the legs sticking out like that, but I guess I'll do something about that. But that's why I love doing art journal pages with them, because then I can, oh, these little parts are hard for my hands today. You can see I'm not doing good, which is okay, but I'll just have to go back in and fix them once they're dry. I do these little pieces and then I'm like, oh. One leg and 2 legs. Okay. All right. We went and saw Santa with my nephew on Sunday. And a lot of families really get into the whole Santa thing, which is cute, you know. But I stood in line there for a while. And what I mean is they all dressed the same. Us, we were included. We all dressed in red flannels. Now this is a dark gray, but I wanted it to be black. But honestly, I don't know what I did with my. I mean, I have a million blacks, but I don't know. They're over there somewhere. I've been throwing a lot of stuff away and cleaning, so everything's like moved around. I don't think I mixed this paint well either, but okay. And I don't know, I might add this to a Speedthru if it gets much longer. And the dogs keep, that's what's, a lot of the time it's why I have to add. Now the other day I put up a clay video, which was not a very good clay video. It was just when I sit and work on things like this, a lot of you say that you guys like to watch. So, you little voyeurs, you. So, you know, I put it up and I put it to music, but sometimes I do this and I talk through it like this, and then the dogs bark or somebody comes to the door or whatever, Dave walks, whatever. And then I put it to either music or I do a voiceover because people get very upset. And I know a lot of you don't. A lot of you that have been with me do not, but some people do. Now, I'm not gonna paint over the heart. I painted over where I'm gonna put the mouth, but it's okay. And this is gonna need a second coat. Now you can color this with, and I'm just talking in your, now you see how I'm gonna need the crisp outline because I'm just not good at it at the moment. I'm gonna lay that there and dry this real quick. I'm gonna need the crisp outline because my hands are just not working, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, you can color in your art journal or on a piece of printer paper or in a whatever you have, and use colored pencils or Crayola markers, Crayola pencils, Crayola crayons, any kind of colored pencil you have, any kind of markers, and anything that you have. Bic, you can go to the dollar store, they have them. you can do whatever you have. One of the main questions I get is a question I get a lot of, and I probably won't ever do a video like it, but like who, I think I did a video a while ago on people, artists, art things, art people, artists who are the nicest and who are the nastiest. And I have a list of companies and people. And all I'm going to say is a lot of the artists on YouTube, and I'm talking about like artists like me, who were like little peons compared to, we don't get to sell anything or do anything, are very wonderful people. They're all people I've come up with. I knew on Facebook. Um, I know, you know what I mean? And they're wonderful people. There are, of course, handfuls of people that just aren't the nicest or are rude. And like I said, like Ranger has been one, and I'm not the only one. They've not always been. Depends on who you get there. I had a lady who was very wonderful and who sent 2 paints to me when I wrote them about the first 2 paints. I think they sent me 2 or 3 that were bad, that were cottage cheese. But then the next time when I wrote them, which was months and months later, they were like, well, it's an old batch, it happens. And I'm like, okie dokie then. And when I wrote them about those distress paints that I got that I ended up throwing away, I couldn't even get the paint out to save the containers, which I want the containers because they have the poofies on top. So I got to make sure I clean them. I don't know. Anyway, just thoughts from my head. Okay. So yeah, not everybody's always nice. But I've done videos where I talk about like YouTubers that I like to watch, and they're the same YouTubers I watch. I don't always leave comments or get a chance to, or sometimes don't get to finish it. I've been trying to make an effort because some of them are just really fantastic. And so I've been watching and, that kind of thing. But this needs to be a little thicker of a leg, especially if it's my leg. So yeah, but some people, oh, no thank you. And I know you guys ask all the time, when are you going to do live streams? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have thrown it in. I need that. A little wet. But I'm going to do... Gotta use more. I don't know. I wouldn't even know what to do a live stream on. So, obviously, because I'm a big leopard freak, I'm going to do some leopard spots. Like this. Dave and I are watching Deadwood. It's on Amazon Prime. We've never watched it before, and we are watching it, and we are so obsessed. So obsessed. So I don't know. Have you guys watched it? And what did you think? Okay, so I'm just going to go in and kind of do these painted in. I'm not going to worry about how opaque they are because I'll be here for 6 years and a day. Should have used marker. I would have went faster, but what are you going to do? But yeah, so we're watching Deadwood. We're on season 2, episode 6, I think it is. 6 or 7. We just love it. Oh, we just love it. I don't know how we missed that one when it was out originally. I'm just going to kind of do like that little leopardy, and then I'm just going to do a little brown. Now I'm going to rinse it and clean it. Is there, oh, what color is this? Rusty hinge. Oh, they are colors like the. I'm going to shake it off, shake it off. All right. And just do a little squeeze and a pat, squeeze and a pat, squeeze and a pat. Okay, let's see. Let's see if that'll be enough. We shall see. I'm going to take this brush again. Oh my God, these hands today. I cut all my nails off. Don't ask about this one. I was trying to nail polish. I cut them all off. I cut them all off. First of all, this one broke and it's growing, but you know. So, and second of all, doing art, or I've been like crocheting like a fiend just because it's like my meditation. And it just gets in the way of painting and doing jewelry, and it's just too much for me. I could take my glasses off to do this, but yeah. I just need more. Come on, sister, you can do it. Let me see if I can squeeze around here. See, if I wanted to save these, I think I would have to, I don't know. I think I would have to clean this off each time. Poop, I think so. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of put in some little bits. And like I said, it's just for a idea. You know what I mean? So I remember my ideas, because sometimes I have like such a good idea of something and then I lose it forever. And I try to remember to write it down, and sometimes I write it down. And if you saw my desk, I have 30 million papers sitting around, little stickets and papers of all these ideas. And then I don't know what happens to them. I don't know if I accidentally eat them in my sleep. I don't know. All right, so you can see I'm just kind of adding. Not the biggest idea. I mean, big deal. Oh, those meds, though. Okay. I think you get the idea. So now I'm going to decide on the eyes. Maybe I will use markers. Can I get to my markers at the moment? So I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Can anybody guess the color I'm going to do for the eyes? This is a Faber-Castell Pitt Pen in May Green, number 170. I love these bad boys. So I'm going all in with the green. So, I mean, she's not meant to be. Now, I should have done that black around there better. I might have to draw better. These are my favorite. I like them. But when you use them with anything with acrylic paint, although my acrylic paint is pretty much dry underneath, wipe it so you don't dry it out like when it's dry. And then this is glitter marker from American Crafts. We'll do a little nose. Let's see. Little nose. Same thing. Wipe, wipe, wipe. No cat hair, please. And let's see. This is Adirondack Rust. Maybe I'll use this to go around these. Paint needs to dry a little bit more, but I'm just kind of adding some shading in, and you know. And again, wipe it. Oh, I'm going to tell you, these are on sale on Blitsy right now for $1. All their things. And I'll put my Blitsy link down below if you don't know what Blitsy is. It is all art crafts, arts and crafts. I mean, everything from drawing to markers to stencils to die cuts to clay to uh, all Ranger stuff, brushes. Oh gosh, Ken Oliver. I mean, there's like all kinds of stuff. Deco art, plaid. It's a fantastic place. Okay, so this is pitch black. Let's see if I can kind of, yep. So that is good. And I can kind of outline on the paint, which is the black plaid paint, which is good. Okay. Now I think I'm going to go in and it's juicy. Kind of outline everything. Is there a hair or something on here? What are we doing here? What are we doing? No, it's just frayed. Ugh, it's because I use it too roughly. I know. Ooh, I could add glitter. So I'm going to go and kind of fine tune this a little bit. Yeah, it must be. Gotta pull it off. Pull it off. Pull it off. Okay. So it's a little jiggity more than I want it, only because I forgot that I didn't draw this on. I glued the paper on. So you gotta watch, you know. It's not the end of the world. I just am not doing it as wide as I should when you have paper down, you know. Can you see how much smoother this is here? Because I'm going on the outside of the paper rather than trying to. Okay. All right. Okay. And then I need a little lip. So I'm going to go in with that red on a little brush. And I'm going to put a little. Nope, no, I'm not. Come on, Cal. I think it might be the brush. This has a hair too. Oh, things that drive me bananas. When they went to cut it, they must not have. Okay. Let's see if that helps. Instead of me spend 6 hours trying to pull it off. Okay. Little mouth. Gonna just do another. A little bit of red. This is that Deco Art Americana. Nice and vibrant. Okay. That pink is not doing it for me, so let's see. Take this. 1 second. Nope. That's not gonna work. Shoot. What else is in there? This is sponge sugar. I'm gonna like unscrew it to see. I mean, I guess that's a way to get the paint out too. Kind of go in and okay, there we go. Try to take another one apart later. Come on, get on there. Okay. And obviously I would put more, you know, more on that. I would like to do a little bit more black on, I don't know, let me see if I can get this to work. This is that Jane Davenport thing. I wonder if I could get this work around here. I refilled it. Okay. I refilled this one because somebody sent me colored, which I didn't even know they had or couldn't remember they had. Refills for this, different colored ones, I guess they have. It like starts to write and then it just won't. Like I have to push it down, leave it bleed out, and then is that how you're supposed to use it? I don't know. I just want those to be a little darker. And obviously you could put a quote or, you know, you can continue doing. I would put some glitter. Like around different parts. You know. I'm just going over these parts just a little bit. Just to add a little something. And not, like I said, I would continue going on, but, you know, I'd put like glitter or, you know, like for like a fancy, that's which I'm going to do for my thing, for my doll, you know, to put like necklace and jewelry and different highlights and that kind of stuff. But honestly, to do it on here, it isn't going to matter too much. So that is this for this. I'm not going to continue doing on. I've been on here way too long for an art journal page. But once I start talking and all, then it's, you know, that's kind of all I got. But you can definitely decorate. I'm liking these. These are chalky. So it's almost like new chalk paint that's out and that kind of stuff. I would take, you know, let's see. You know, I would add some decorations, do some stenciling, you know, that kind of stuff around. I just wanted to, you know, just to kind of, oh, still wet. Just to kind of add a little more pizzazz. I have like an animal, I don't know where the heck it is, but I have like an animal print stencil and all kinds of stuff. So you really can, you know, go and have a blast. Let's see. Like if this would add. Oh, you guys aren't going to be able to see this. Those do take a while to dry though. Those distress paints. But I'm digging them. I'm not hating them. I mean, for mixed media, I could definitely throw these down and have a blast and play. You can definitely do little eyelashes. This is just a silver, what are you? Hybrid medium 1 millimeter. I have no idea what brand it is. Metallic sparkling metal liner. So I don't know. Just been cleaning my stuff and finding stuff. So yeah, so this is where I'm going to end up with the new art quilt. You know, better, but just so I have an idea of kind of what I want to do with her clothes and all. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'll probably just upload it long, and then whoever wants to watch it can watch it. You can also put it on double speed and watch it, you know, if you kind of want to see it evolve. So, as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Check out my Blitzy link down below. Go check out all the stuff they have half off. They're still running their Black Friday sales. And you can get a lot of stuff really, really cheap. And like I said, those markers and stuff, a lot of fun to play with. They have all the Jane Davenport stuff on there, and oh my God, Ranger and Deco, just so much great stuff. And I think that's all I have today. Yeah, I love you guys. I love you guys so very much. Share me everywhere if you care. Sharing is caring. And leave me a thumbs up if you enjoy my content so I know. I'm changing up a few things coming up in the new year. And that's all I got. I love you guys so very much. Please know. And leave me a comment and let me know, what you want to see next. I love you guys. Bye bye.